Hi, my name's Amber, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about how stem cells can save your life. Have any of y'all ever heard of Michael J. Fox, maybe Marty McFly, by some other names? He was in the movie Back to the Future and also in Family Ties, and at the height of his career in 1991, he was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. It's a degenerative disease of the central nervous system that eventually causes different kinds of paralysis. You can't walk, you have speech impediments, you shake a lot and things. And this was very hard for him because, like I said, it was the height of his career. And so he started a foundation in order to support research for Parkinson's disease. And one of his main goals is to focus on stem cell research. So what exactly are stem cells? They are found in multicellular organisms like humans and animals and things. They divide through mitosis, which is normal cell division that isn't sexual reproduction. They differentiate into specialized types when they can differentiate into skin cells, muscle cells, hair cells, any kind of cell in your body, and they can self-renew to produce more stem cells. And there's two types. There's embryonic, and there's also adult stem cells. Embryonic is what a lot of the controversy surrounds, because a lot of people think that embryonic stem cells, that's what has to be used in stem cell research, but that's not necessarily true, which is what I'm going to show you next. And I decided to talk about this topic because I feel like it's very important and it could possibly save someone's life. So by the end of this speech, I hope that I can convince you of how important stem cell research is. So how can stem cells actually benefit you? They can treat a wide range of diseases and disorders like diabetes, cardiovascular disease, Parkinson's disease, like I mentioned earlier, strokes, spinal cord injuries, and neurological disorders, some birth defects, and can lead to improved cancer treatments. They also can be used to treat degenerative diseases and damaged tissues like in Alzheimer's and in spinal cord injuries. And they can possibly reverse the effects of aging and have the ability to ultimately prolong a person's life. Okay, so this leads me to my first focus point, is diabetes. And a study out of Tel Aviv University found that fully developed adult cells may retain a memory of their past. And so they are considered pluripotent, which means they can differentiate into any cell type. So what this university did is they conducted a study and they injected these stem cells into the pancreas of mice, and they found that these stem cells differentiated into insulin-producing cells, ultimately reversing the effects of the diabetes on the mice. You can also treat cardiovascular diseases, and they can be used to repair scar tissue after a myocardial infarction, which is a heart attack, or other diseases that may hit the heart, even congenital diseases. And they can also be used in cancer treatment, and one of the main cancers that they try to treat with stem cells is intracranial tumors, which is inside your head. And researchers at Harvard Medical School transplanted human neural stem cells into the brain of rodents, and they found an 81% reduction in the size of these tumors. And the point of stem cells in cancer research is that after chemotherapy, these stem cells can be given to humans to replace their white blood cells, so your immune system isn't so compromised after you receive chemotherapy. So this leads me to my next topic, which is degenerative disorders that can be treated. And these are very important diseases too, because while they may not be immediate like diabetes and cardiovascular diseases, they can be something that can happen later on in your life, and stem cells can possibly help that. The first thing I'm going to talk about is Alzheimer's disease, and according to a study done by Chen and Blurton-Jones, researchers in the Department of Neurobiology and Behavior at the University of California at Irvine, Alzheimer's disease is the leading cause of age-related dementia, affecting over 5 million people in the United States. Stem cell treatment is challenging for Alzheimer's, but it has shown to improve cognition, reduce neural loss, and enhance synaptic plasticity, which can be very helpful in Alzheimer's, because if you've ever had anybody in your family have this disease, you see that it can make them decline so quickly. Another thing that can be treated with stem cells that's a degenerative disease is Crohn's disease, and this is a disease of the intestinal tract where there's chronic inflammation. And a discovery made by PhD candidate Marilyn Dubestein found that it's possible to inject the body with its own stem cells as a possible treatment for Crohn's disease. But this is also a last resort requirement because this disease can be controlled with prescription drugs and proper diet. And if in a patient these aren't healthy, then this stem cells can be used to help control their symptoms, but it can never cure it because it's an autoimmune disease. And in spinal cord injuries, some common stem cell sources that you can use to treat these kind of injuries are from the patient's own bone marrow. And if the patient isn't healthy, you can get the bone marrow from another healthy individual. And also human umbilical cord tissue from when babies are born has a lot of stem cells, and this can be used in treating these different types of spinal cord injuries that can occur from car accidents, falls, segmentation of your spinal cord, and fractured vertebrae. And that leads me to my last topic, is how it can reduce the effects of aging. In a study done by Nature Communications, it showed that scientists may one day slow down aging with simple injection of youthful stem cells. They've done some of these studies in mice, and they've found that these stem cells can be injected into the body and can actually repair damaged tissues of different organs in the body, which ultimately can prolong your life, because if your organs can stay healthier longer, then you can live longer. And this is something that scientists are trying to, this is their goal to reach in terms of stem cell research. So in conclusion, this field of research is going to thrive one day, but this has to be done after all the ethical issues are eliminated, including the use of embryonic stem cells. A lot of people, when they hear about stem cell research, they automatically think that you're killing an unborn baby by getting these stem cells, but what they don't realize is that our bodies naturally have stem cells in them, and you can use them to help you. And so some of the things I went over today, like how it can be used in treating different diseases, different degenerative diseases, and damaged tissue, and also how it can be used in helping or slowing down the process of aging, are very important, because this can eventually save your life or the life of a person that you love. And this hopefully will become a very, very, very important part of science in the near future. Thank you.